What's up, everybody? What's up? Valhalla Sports Talk is on the air. NFL triple header today, y'all. Triple header on the channel. It starts out with this one. Broncos Bills. Followed by Packers versus Eagles. And then Commanders versus Buccaneers. Triple header. Triple header, triple header. This game is set to start at 11 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. Excuse me. So about 30 minutes from now, y'all. About 30 minutes from now. Let me do some shout-outs to those already up in here. Twee T-Mob in the house. Chinchilla Gaming up in here. Goff Ya Gizzies says go Bills. Sheila in the house. Good morning, Miss Sheila and Dab Dave. Ricardo Moreno in the house. Cy, a.k.a. we won't say Cy in the house. Derek Johnson up in here. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I'm ready for a long day. Back killing me, absolutely murdering me. But we're going to make it work. What's going on? RM is in the house. Coincidence? I think not. All right, we're going to get into the pregame for this one at the 30-minute mark, right? So, pregame. Denver Broncos travel all the way to Buffalo to take on them Buffalo Bills in can't say it. Wildcard Weekend action. I'm going to be bringing you the audio from the Buffalo Bills today, but we're going to bring that up late, okay? Just so you all know. But we've got 20 berserkers, NV homies up in here. If you're new and you have not yet, please hit that subscribe button. YouTube analytics tells me that 95% of the people that have been watching these streams in the last 30 days have not done me the solid of hitting that subscribe button. Also, the single most important thing you can do if you're trying to support a YouTube channel is to mash that like button. A lot of you know how to vote in the poll because it's almost forced, so you get it out of your way when you come into the chat. But in order to like the video, you have to X out of the chat and then hit the thumbs up. It takes like a millisecond, unless you're really slow. And then there's a little line there that says chat, and you click on that and you come right back here. So hit the like if you're so inclined. But we're going to get to the whole pregame deal, as well as team rankings, as well as the betting line, all that good stuff here in the next 30 minutes. Big Back is back. He's acting like he did something. I timed you out yesterday. I didn't ban you from the channel, but if you run your mouth, I'll put you on that plane for good. You got that? Big Back? VT in the house. What's up, VT? I like Buffalo in this one, says Derek. Go back and hit that like mob, says Twee T-Mob. Let's go Broncos, says Sheila. Listen, y'all, you can member up on the channel for as little as $1. Get access to all these emojis. game-specific emojis. Not everybody does that, y'all. Not everybody does that. Today we've got all the teams for the 3 games up there, as well as my teams all year long. Vikings, Dodgers, Lakers. Go Kings, go. So member up for as little as $1. $1 make you holla. 35 currently in the house. We've got about 24 minutes to kick off. Turn on betting, says Big Back. Let me do that, man. Let me do that. I forgot. I tend to forget that all the time, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's find it. Betting. Broncos, Bills. Start bet. Betting is open. You could use your Valhalla Sports Talk points. They're like points, but with a V. To bet the winner of the game, bet between 0 and 10,000, depending on how much you got. You can't bet it if you ain't got it. To bet the winner of the game, and you too could be point rich by the end of the day. No cash value. No cash value on them points, y'all. It's just for fun. It's just for fun, and we've got our first bet already made on the Broncos for 1,000 points. 1,000 points in that loyalty pot already. So we will take it. We will take it. We will take it. Let me get a little music behind me here, because you're probably getting sick of my voice already, but here we go. All right, one last order of business, chat. One last order of business. Links below this video. Links below this video for some team swag for you Bronco and Bills fans. And I got some interesting stuff for this video, for this one. We got team rings, one for Josh Allen and one for Russ. I got the wrong team in there. Anyway, don't buy the Russ one, y'all. He's eliminated. And then 2 of those big blow-up standees. You know what I'm talking about? Like you see around Christmas time. One for each team, a Bill and a Bronco. But they're like, I don't know, 6-7 foot tall. You can blow them up and put them in your living room or out front in your front yard. Some of those team history banners, one for each team. Some helmets. One of them is expensive as hell. Why is that so expensive? And then a Nike Josh Allen red jersey and a Bo Nix Nike orange. But it's out of stock. It's out of stock since I posted it, so I apologize. Okay. But cop that swag. If you do, I get a little cut. I get a little piece of that action. All right, let's go. Let's get to the nitty gritty. Let's get to the nitty gritty. Bam. Here is today's betting line according to BetMGM Hotel and Casino, Las Vegas, Nevada. This line has moved in the last 30 minutes. The Bills are now favored by 8. It's not Kansas City. Joe Curry in the house. What's up, Joe? Bills now favored by 8. They're minus 450 on the money line. Broncos, of course, then getting 8 plus 350. Over-under for points scored is 48.5. This is the time, y'all. This is the time that in the chat you put your game prediction. I'm going to put mine in right now. Make sure to give me who's going to win and what's the score going to be. Russ burned his food yesterday, says T1MB05L1C3. Do we get 10,000? No. Maybe. I'll think about it. Chinchilla. But shout out to the 42 early boys that are up in here. Let me get my game prediction in here. Let me load in my game prediction. I call mine the Stone Cold Lock. I'm going to say Bills. Oh, no, not Bill. Yeah, Bills. My Valhalla Sports Talk Stone Cold Lock is Buffalo Bills 40, Denver Broncos 27. Let it be written. Let it be done. Broncos 30, Bills 20, says Sheila. T1MB05L1C3, Bills 34, Broncos 24. Let me lock in my bet. Y'all. Remember, on your Voint bets, you're not betting with the line, y'all. It's just a straight up bet. Remember. Highmark Stadium is the place. Wildcard Football is the event. 15 minutes to kick off. Yeah, no doubt, Elishiva. Elishiva Jones is in the house. What's up, Elishiva? How you doing? Give me the -8 then, Buffalo, says Derek. Yeah, if I'm betting against the line, y'all, if I'm betting the line, I would take I would take Buffalo even still then. I would take Buffalo, give up the points. And obviously I'm betting the over, right? If I'm betting. I don't bet because I suck at it, but yeah, I would definitely take that over. T1MB051C3, I absolutely disagree with you. I do not want to see the Lions in the Super Bowl. Anti-Lion. And I'm not lying. That's the truth. That's the truth. All right, so here's how the money's breaking down on these bets. Let's refresh it and see if it's changed. See if that line is still moving. No, still at 8. But here's how the bets break down. 91% of the bets are on the Bills. 79% of the money is on the Bills. With the spread, 64% on the Bills, 36% on the Broncos. Money breaks down a little different, 58-42. Total points. How does that... So I think the money is on the over, right? 84% on the over. So they think like I do. And 81% of the money is on the over. Go Bills, go Birds, says M.A. What's up, M.A.? Good morning. Good morning, M.A. Part of the member group. Everybody says member gang. We ain't a bunch of thugs. We're refined. Individual stuff in here. I predicted a Bills-Lions Super Bowl for this year 8 years ago. What? How did you do that? All right, let's look at some stats here, y'all. Team comparisons. Team comparisons. Broncos, 10th in the league, scoring 25 points a game. The Bills, 2nd. They score. They put points on the board. Points against. Broncos, 3rd. So they got a defense. Bills, 11th. Total yards per game. Broncos, 19th in the league. Bills, 10th. Bills score. Total yards against, 7th and 17th. Broncos defense, Bills, not so good on defense. Bottom 3rd of the league. Passing yards per game, 20th to 9th. So the Broncos defense apparently is good, but they'll give up the passing yards. Passing yards against, 19-24, so bottom half, right? Rushing yards per game, 112 to 131, so the Broncos 16th, the Bills 9th. That's that Dalvin Cook fella, or that, what is his name? The Cook brother. Dalvin's brother. James Cook. The Broncos don't give up much rushing yard, though. Look at that. Broncos very strong. Top 3rd. Rushing yards against per game. The Bills 12th. Sacks, Broncos, most sacks in the league. Perhaps we've discounted this Broncos team a little bit with that betting line, y'all. Because they can play defense, and you know what wins in the postseason, the playoffs? Defense. This could be a sneaky game, y'all. This could, what do they call that? What do they call that when you're expected to win and you get shellacked? Time of possession 19 to 21st, so bottom 3rd. And interceptions 5th to 8th. I gotta be careful because this got me in trouble here. So I'll come back to this screen later. Let's put it back on the odd thing. We'll get that audio in here pretty quick. Go back to the 1. Oops, wrong computer. Wrong computer, wrong computer. Now let's see what everyone's talking about in the chat here. So I took a little break. 42% want the points, so I don't know the odds there. Good afternoon, says M.A. Lamar is getting back to form. They got to quit running him in blowouts, bro. That's so stupid that they run him late in the game when they're blowing out a team by 2 touchdowns. It's absolutely crazy to me. Trap game. Exactly. That's what I was looking for, Joe. This could be a little trap game, maybe. This could be. Hey, I appreciate it, Derek. Appreciate it. That's from Yahoo. Yahoo! Alright, let me do something here. We got, 10 minutes. 10-minute warning. And as I mentioned, it's the Bills today.
Know that they are the better team, and as long as they play their football game today, they'll be just fine. Also, guys, a lot of orange in the stands across the way. Yeah, I read earlier this week that there was an extra flight added from Denver to Buffalo for Broncos fans. They love their team in Broncos country. But now, of course, today, Bills fans and Bills Mafia hope to send them back home to the West with a loss.
All right, thanks very much, Sal. We'll catch up
Tim
with you
says
shortly
as
after
long
kickoff.
as the Rams see an early exit, I don't care who's in the Super Bowl.
Including Eric's keys to the game. This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Freed Maxick is one of the largest locally owned public accounting
Bills,
firms
Eagles,
in the
Super
Western
Bowl,
York
says
region.
MA. I think
and a
Eagles
top
get
100
upset today,
CPA
man.
firm in the nation. Freed Maxick has over
I think the Eagles are
300
getting
employees
upset.
who enjoy a wide range of unique
Well, I'd
benefits.
love it,
Freed Maxick
Tim. I
has
just don't trust them. I
opportunities
never
at all
have.
levels for in-person and remote talent.
Too many
Join
years.
the Freed Maxick
Since
team and start or
1977,
continue
that
your
team's let
career
me
with a
down
world-class
every year.
firm. Visit our website at freedmaxick.com/careers to learn more and apply. Freed Maxick. Trust earned.
Paid actors represent actual clients.
After a truck hit me, my attorneys at the Barnes firm got me $5 million.
I'm going to take a little break before this thing starts. It looks like there's snow in Buffalo.
I called my attorneys,
at least
the
around
Barnes
the
firm.
stadium.
They got me $2 million.
But I'll be right back, y'all. Subscribe, like if you're new. We just got 50
Hi, I'm
in
Rich
here.
Barnes. Is your case worth more than the insurance company says?
My job accident was worth 11 times more.
What's your case worth? Call our Buffalo office now and find out.
Past results don't predict future outcomes. 451 Grinder, 500 per.
Business owners, you have a lot on your mind. Leave your building security to the experts. Call Great Lakes Building Systems at 892 Lake for a comprehensive fire and security assessment.
I'm John Woyden, president of Great Lakes Building Systems, where our business is protecting your business. We install and service complex fire, security, and video monitoring systems. If it keeps you safe, it's Great Lakes.
Call Great Lakes Building Systems at 892 Lake or go to glbs-inc.com.
We keep an eye on your business so you don't have to. Protecting your business is our business.
At Northwest Bank, we're here for what's next. The next one to go off to college someday, thanks to smart college savings plans. The next place to fill with love and laughter, with more mortgage options for first-time buyers. Even the next thing you can't go without, like savings accounts with even more competitive rates. So whatever's next for you, we'll help you get there. Northwest Bank, for what's next. Visit northwest.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, it's Sal Capaccio. If your house is cold and drafty, it's time to upgrade your insulation. But here's the good news. New York State offers incentives covering up to 50% of the cost, plus a federal tax credit saving you up to 30%. That's up to 80% that's covered. I had USA Insulation upgrade my home, and the difference is incredible. Call USA Insulation, 716-431-4500, or visit them online at usainsulation.net.
USA Insulation.
And do me a favor, tell them Sal Capaccio sent you.
The Buffalo Bills pregame show is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com.
By Fiegel, Carr & Joyce, your border attorneys.
By Freed Maxick, a top 100 accounting and consulting firm in the nation.
By ECMC, go where the Bills go.
By Great Lakes Building Systems, our business is protecting your business.
And by Hiller Comerford Injury and Disability Law, fighting to get our veterans the disability benefits they deserve. It's Hiller time.
This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Welcome back to Highmark Stadium. Chris Brown, Eric Wood getting you set for Bills Broncos here on Wildcard Weekend. While the headline for the Bills has been their offense this season, for Denver, they're a team that's been relying on their defense for much of the year. Third in the league in points allowed, first in the league in sacks with 63. This Broncos defense blitzes a lot and gets home, but they do play a good deal of man coverage, and the Bills offense has feasted on that kind of coverage this season. Denver defensive coordinator Vance Joseph did play more zone coverage against Lamar Jackson and the Ravens earlier this season. Another mobile quarterback. Eric, do you think he changes his approach at all again here today?
I don't think you could play exclusively man throughout this game and get away with it. Josh is going to make you pay with his legs. He generally upticks his run production in the playoffs. Man-to-man defense, you're chasing guys all over the field. You need more eyes on Josh Allen, which happens when you're in zone defense.
Jackson was sacked once in that game back in Week 9 against the Broncos, but also threw 3 touchdown passes, had 280 yards on just 16 completions, and finished with a perfect passer rating. All right, every team in the playoffs has an identity, but high-end play callers like Sean Payton often have a few wrinkles in their game plan to effectively play off what they do best in an effort to get an explosive play. That's Eric's University of Knowledge this week, brought to you by Houghton University. Discover a surprisingly affordable Christ-centered university right here in New York. Eric, how does a defense prepare and remain disciplined for unexpected wrinkles off bread and butter plays from an opposing offense?
It sounds simple, but you simply got to do your 1/11th on each play, knock it out of your zone, knock it out of your assignment. And so you're looking at the tendencies throughout the week. Denver loves that inside zone run game. Is it a play action off of that? They run the third most screens in the NFL. Could it be a shot down the field based off of that? Those are all things that they're looking at all throughout the week, because Denver coming in as a 9-point underdog, the Bills understand they're going to be very aggressive in this game.
Denver's offense may not be a juggernaut, but it is efficient. Rookie quarterback Bo Nix has had a very productive rookie season, as head coach Sean Payton has put a lot on his young quarterback's plate, and for the most part, he's delivered with 33 total touchdowns.
Yeah, he's played well this year. He started off the season 0 touchdowns, 4 interceptions through 2 games, and Sean Payton, Davis Webb, their quarterback's coach, who I spoke to before the game, talked about how mature he is, and they stuck with him. And because they stuck with him, it paid off, and he played better football as this season went on. In their last 7 games, they've averaged over 30 points a game.
Nix was the AFC Offensive Rookie of the Month for October. He also won a pair of AFC Offensive Player of the Week awards. Most important, he led the Broncos to 10 wins this season, the most by any Denver rookie starting quarterback in team history. Time now for Eric's Keys to the Game, brought to you by the Western New York Ford dealers and the all-purpose affordable Ford Bronco Sport.
Key number 1 getting a win today against Denver is to make the Broncos one-dimensional on offense. You can do that in one of 2 ways. You can stop the run, take away that quick passing game, and make Bo Nix get into a true drop-back game, or you can play a great game script for the Bills, get an early lead, and force them to have to throw the ball to catch up in this one. Number 2, Bills offensively need to attack the linebackers of this Broncos defense.
All right, chat, this thing's about to get started, y'all. It's being shown on CBS and Paramount on your local television remote. I will be a little quiet here for a few minutes as I get synced up. Both teams are on the field, pregame festivities wrapping up. Enjoy the show, y'all, and if you're new, again, subscribe, like, and turn on bell notifications so you know when we go online.
Rookie quarterbacks are 4-11 against McDermott as head coach of the Bills, and that includes last week's throwaway game at New England. Their collective statistics, a 57% completion rate, 10 touchdowns, 21 picks, and a passer rating of 62, and an average of 16 points scored per game. Bills have finished as the number 2 seed in the playoffs each of the last 3 years, and in each of the last 3 years, they have exited in the divisional round since 2020. No one has more wild card victories than Buffalo with 4. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Interact with our stable of former players, coaches, and executives all day long on SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88 and the SiriusXM app.
Let's take a moment to honor the brave men and women of our military and thank them for all the sacrifices they have made to keep us safe. We salute you. This salute is proudly presented by Hiller Comerford Injury and Disability Law, fighting to get our veterans the disability benefits they deserve. It's Hiller time. The coin toss and opening kickoff are coming up. This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Hey fans, while your team's chasing the W, what are you chasing? A new book? A movie? Some peace and quiet. The Buffalo and Erie County Public Libraries and its 37 branches have everything you need to win. Free ebooks, audiobooks, magazines, music, movies, TV, and videos. All through your free library card. Access to job fairs, 3D printers, and programs for all ages. Plus,
Shelby makes the appearance in the chat. Brandon B up in here, and Blazed Radio is in the house, y'all. Go over and say howdy to Blazed, y'all. Hit that subscribe button over on his channel, especially if you like that wrestling. He does wrestling video games with his own commentary. It's very entertaining. Check him out. Blazed Radio here on YouTube. Looks like we got National Anthem going on CBS here. I do not have the audio on. But it looks like they're wrapping up pregame festivities. Let's listen in. If they play the anthem, I'll put up the flag.
Best-in-class cargo space, advanced safety features, and it's built for Buffalo. Unlike the Ford Escape, every Kia Sportage comes standard with Kia's industry-leading 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Start shopping online at northtownkia.com. Remember, whatever you're looking for,
you'll find it at Northtown.
Timothy Leopard in the house.
Of the Buffalo Bills.
Number one Kia dealer based on January to December 2024.
Hey, man, it's getting scary, Blaze.
The Buffalo Bills pregame show is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's
next,
I'm
the eternal pessimist when it comes to the Vikings,
the Barnes
but it's getting scary.
Injured
We'll
for
see how
help,
they
call
do on
1-800-8-million.
By Skyworks Equipment Rental, building America from the ground up.
By Upstate Honda Dealers. For great deals on the entire Honda lineup, visit your Upstate Honda dealer today.
By Miller Lite. Tastes like Miller time, Bills fans.
And by Snapdragon Apples, the official apple of the Buffalo Bills.
The following is a presentation of Odyssey Sports. For even more coverage of
Week 19 of the NFL season. It's time for the playoffs.
The flyover today is some A-10s. A-10s famous in my area.
That means
big Air
today.
Force Base
But
in
now,
Tucson, famous for their A-10 planes.
There is no tomorrow. It's win or go home. Today, the 7-seed Denver Broncos are in town to go for the upset. Stay tuned. All the action is next. Buffalo Bills football is being brought to you by...
All right, I'm going to do one more refresh of the audio to get it most current.
Get started at northwest.com. Now, live from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Here's Sal Capaccio, Eric Wood, and your voice of the Buffalo Bills, Chris Brown.
All right, welcome back to Highmark Stadium, where we are ready for Wildcard Weekend here on a Sunday in Orchard Park, New York. Chris Brown, Eric Wood coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth as we are set for Bills Broncos, the 2-seed versus the 7-seed. And it's a contest that the odds makers think heavily favors Buffalo, but Denver's been an upstart this season. There's no question about it, and they've been riding their quarterback, Bo Nix. But right now, I think we're going to head down to the field. This week's legend of the game is one Kyle Williams, Eric's former teammate. And I don't know if there's anybody better, Eric, at getting people fired up in a locker room pregame. I think we're going to have the opening coin toss first, though, as Josh Allen, Reed Ferguson, and Terrell Bernard are going out for the opening coin toss. Bill Vinovich, our head referee today, is going to handle that. So we'll throw it down to him for this opening coin toss.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Congratulations for making the playoffs. We have heads, tails. Denver, you are the visitors. What is your call?
Tails.
He called tails. It is heads. You're deferred. You want the ball? Which way you want to kick? Stay where you are. Denver will receive in the first half. Good luck, gentlemen.
All right, so the Bills won the toss, have chosen to defer, and they will kick off to the Broncos.
Legend of the game.
Time to go down now to Kyle Williams, legend of the game.
Buffalo, it is so good to be home on Wildcard Weekend with you. I have been given one job, and that is to rattle the walls of this stadium and let the AFC and the NFL know where the best fans in the world reside. It is in Buffalo. Hey, hey, let's go, Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo. Where else would you rather be than right here?
All right, well done, Kyle Williams. Today's starting lineups brought to you by Losi and Ganji, workers' compensation, personal injury attorneys, working hard for hard-working Western New Yorkers. First for the Bills offense.
Amari Cooper, wide receiver, Alabama.
Deion Dawkins, offensive tackle, Temple University.
Dave Edwards, guard, Wisconsin. Connor McGovern, offensive line, Penn State.
Osiris Torrance, guard, University of Florida.
Spencer Brown, Northern Iowa, offensive tackle.
Dalton Kincaid, tight end, Utah.
Josh Allen, quarterback, Wyoming.
James Cook, running back, Georgia.
Keon Coleman, wide receiver.
Khalil Shakir, wide receiver, Boise State.
All right, we are underway here on Wildcard Weekend. The kickoff by Tyler Bass goes for a touchback. The opening kickoff brought to you by Tullamore Dew. When it's game time, it's Tully time. Let's give you the Bills' starting defense.
A.J. Epinesa, defensive end, Iowa.
Ed Oliver, defensive tackle, University of Houston.
Daquan Jones, defensive tackle, Penn State.
Gregory Rousseau, defensive end, University of Miami.
Matt Milano, linebacker, Boston College.
Terrell Bernard, linebacker, Baylor. Taryn Johnson, cornerback from Weber State.
Rasul Douglas, cornerback, West Virginia University.
Christian Benford, defensive back, Villanova University.
DeMar Hamlin, safety, University of Pittsburgh.
Taylor App, safety, University of Washington.
And coming right up the gut is Javonte Williams, tackled by Terrell Bernard as the crowd is into it early. There is an early din here in Orchard Park as the crowd is ready to help this Bills defense right from the jump.
Yeah, not that they needed any extra help, but Kyle Williams got him going in the pregame. Denver starts off with inside run right up the middle of this Bills defense. I expect Sean Payton to try and keep this Bills offense, this Bills defense honest throughout this game, testing them with the run game.
Two receivers to the left, two to the right here on 2nd and 5. Orbit motion from Mims, but the handoff goes to the right to McLaughlin, and they've got him buried. Behind the line of scrimmage, Greg Rousseau got him from behind. Matt Milano with a helper.
Greg Rousseau beat Garrett Bowles, the right tackle. Mike McGlinchey, the right tackle for Denver. Underneath, forced him to stretch that one out, and Matt Milano comes in and delivers a big shot at the end. This Denver offense on the season, 13th in the NFL. Bills defense, 29th in the NFL, stopping teams on third down. They got to be better at that in the playoffs.
Broncos break the huddle late, already down to 10 on the play clock. Javonte Williams back in as the third down back. 3 to the left, 1 to the right here on 3rd and 8. Crowd is going nuts. Play clock down to 0. He gets it off. Back to pass is Nix. Deep over the middle, and it's complete to Sutton at midfield for a first down. An 18-yard pass play.
Just too much time back there. Bills pass rush unable to get home, and they bring 5. They bring Bernard on a blitz as well. Nobody's able to win up front against this Denver offensive line. Just way too much time.
Broncos back up on the ball quickly, and it's a handoff. Coming to the right side is Williams. Buffalo's defense a little discombobulated, but DeMar Hamlin makes the tackle after a gain of 7.
Yeah, I believe they only had 10 guys on the field for that play. And so now A.J. Epinesa is coming out onto the field. Bills defense was struggling to line up, and Denver's going to get right back up on the ball.
2nd and 4 here, officially a gain of 6. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right with the tight end Atkins. Nix from the shotgun, back to pass, has time, going for it all in a deep post, and back behind and in for a touchdown is Troy Franklin, the rookie. That was Oregon to Oregon. A 43-yard touchdown hookup from Nix to Franklin. And Denver strikes first.
Offensive coordinators right around that 40-yard line love taking a shot down the field, and that's exactly what Sean Payton did there. And so they ran hurry-up offense after an effective first down run play, and then Nix drops back for pass. And again, nobody in his area. Dwan Smoot coming free late, but Taylor Rapp gets beat over the top playing the deep safety, and the Bills give up a touchdown less than 3 minutes into this game.
Here's the snap for the extra point. Hold is down. Kick by Lutz is up. And it is good. And the crowd here in Orchard Park silenced early. 12:36 left, and Broncos up 7-0. This Buffalo Bills radio broadcast brought to you by Northwest Bank. At Northwest Bank, we're here for what's next. Like the next way to save, like a championship run. This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
See your local Upstate Honda dealer for our fuel-efficient lineup and reserve your Honda today.
Right here for the big plays and the big wins. Right here for the longest passes and the toughest runs. For the highlights, the cheers,